What's up, guys? This is a really simple upper body workout that I'm using to build strength and size. We always start with a heavy compound. It's either a heavy push or a heavy pull. This time I'm doing a heavy push and I always alternate between the both. So this workout was from last Monday. I was starting with heavy weighted dips, but I ran into a problem which I had for the past two workouts as well. The problem is that whenever I try to push something, doesn't matter if it's a dip, if it's an overhead press, if it's a bench press, even if it's a push-up, whenever I just push something, my right shoulder, more like my right rear delt, or rotator cuff, I'm not sure, hurts. It's really uncomfortable and I cannot really do much. Like, look at this. This is the second warm-up set. This is only 20 kilograms. And I'm really struggling with stability, and it's just super uncomfortable, you know. I just cannot really push the weight properly without pain in my right shoulder. But I figured I should just do another warm-up set. If it hurts, I'm just gonna quit the dips there. And this is the last warm-up set. This is 35 kilograms. And yeah, I felt the pain. 35 kilograms it moved really slow. And the goal for this workout was to do 45 kilograms on the dips. But we're gonna get back to them later. So what I decided to do was to move to the pulling section of the workout, which was light pulling today. So I only did wider grip bodyweight pull-ups. Last time I did 4 sets of 8 with a pause on each last rep on each set. So I do 8 reps, and on the 8th rep I do a max hold at the top for each set. And last time I did it with 3 minutes of rest. But this time I progressed by simply cutting 15 seconds off of the rest time. So last time I rested 3 minutes, this time I'm resting 2 minutes and 45 seconds in between each set. And I managed to complete all 5 sets. That means the next time when I do this exercise, I progress by again cutting 15 seconds off of the rest time. So wider grip pull-ups, amazing exercise. I think this is maybe the best back builder of all time. I don't know. I mean, the best big back builder for all time is gonna be different for everybody, of course, but ever since I started doing these, I don't know, my traps are popping a lot more, my upper back as a whole is popping a lot more, and even my lats are popping more. So, and overall I feel stronger. And after doing this exercise, I actually managed to go back to the dips because it really warmed up my entire posterior upper back area, if that makes sense. Because that's what was hurting me on the dips. It was my rear delt or rotator cuff, I'm not sure. And when I'm doing these wider grip pull-ups, I'm kind of trying to rotate my pinkies inward, and that kind of rotates my shoulders kind of inwards, and it engages my lats a bit better. And after the pull-ups, I felt great. I tried to do some bodyweight dips and they felt amazing. I barely had any pain in my rear delt, so I was like, fuck it, let's go. Let's just go for it. Last time on the dips I did 42.5 kilograms for 3 reps, and the goal today was to do 45 kilograms for 3 reps. And you're gonna see what happens. What happens next will shock you, as they say. Well, it wasn't really that shocking on camera, but it shocked me. This is the last warm-up set. This is 35 kilograms. Again, it felt pretty darn heavy, but it felt better than last time. At least this time I can kind of control the weight, push it better, basically. Didn't feel all that good. I know I knew I didn't need to go for the top set. I shouldn't have gone for the top set, but I decided to try it anyway. Look at this. Boom. Boom. Giving it my all. I'm losing control. And I fell. Yeah. This is the first time I'm falling like this on the dips. Actually, on any exercise. I think the last time I fell physically on an exercise was when I was learning squats, like more than 5 years ago. But yeah, I didn't feel strong, I didn't feel stable, and I decided to go for a PR anyway. And technically, I hit it for 1 rep, so, you know. But yeah, I shouldn't have done that. I couldn't really control the weight. I fell backwards, and when I fell, I felt a really warm feeling in my like behind my right ribs, if that makes sense. And I got really scared. I felt like I got injured, but I waited like 5 minutes and the pain went away. So I did one back off set of 8 reps with, this is I think 21.25 kilograms, which felt good. I felt really stable during the set and it was easy to do. But the dips, yeah, I need to fix my rotator cuff, and the plan going forward is to do more rolls. I haven't really done any rolls at all for the past month or so. Do more rolls to stabilize my scapular retraction, my rotator cuff, my rear delts, my upper back, everything. And start my warm-up with some external and internal rotation, which I always did, but for the past month or so I haven't done for some reason, and I paid a price for it. So that's that. I just need to do more rowing and more rotator cuff exercises, and I don't think I'm gonna have any issues with my shoulders. But yeah, then we move to arms. I did this superset of seated hammer curls and rope pushdowns, which feel absolutely awesome. I think these are staples when it comes to arm training. The hammer curls, you can really overload them more than, let's say, incline curls or just regular bicep curls, and they're really good for learning how to squeeze. They're good for grip strength. They're good for your forearms, for your brachialis, for your biceps, pretty much everything. So before doing incline curls, I always do a set of hammer curls because they just warm up everything perfectly. And the rope pushdowns are also an awesome exercise to do before any sort of extensions. But yeah, the incline curls this time felt a lot heavier than they usually feel like. But I think this time I had the incline a bit lower, and maybe that's why. But still, I got a nice pump, and that's pretty much the goal I have when doing biceps and triceps work, is to try and give it my all and get a sick pump. Just try and work harder than I did last time. I think that's the key for growth when it comes to arms, and I'm happy with how my right arm is looking right here, to be honest. I feel like they have grown a bit, and I guess what I'm doing is working. I'm pretty much going balls to the wall every time I do biceps and triceps. But these dumbbell extensions hurt my shoulders, so I only did 5 reps and I went back to the rope pushdowns. Yeah. The past 3 workouts, my shoulder has been really bugging me when it comes to pushing, so I really need to fix this issue. But I did 1 more set of the rope pushdowns. They felt amazing. And yeah, that was pretty much what I have for you today, guys. This is a really simple structure I follow. I do a heavy push, a light pull, and then I do arms, and then the next time I rotate it. So I do a heavy pull and then a heavy push. But yeah, that was the video for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next one, baby. Peace out.